Thank you very much, Mr. Bisignano. As the agency responsible for implementing the President's Working Families Tax Cut Act, you have very, very well explained the benefits that it provides. I want you to just highlight a couple for us again right now. These are new tax relief that Americans were given in the bill, in addition to the tax relief that we gave them by not letting their existing taxes increase. But could you please give me the latest IRS data on how many taxpayers have claimed the no tax on overtime, no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, and American-made car interest loan deductions? And could you also, I'd like you to do this quickly because I got another question, but could you also tell me the same data on how many people have opened Trump accounts and have received of those opened Trump accounts the $1,000 seed funding?
If you're watching what's happening inside Washington right now, you already know the stakes are getting higher. Today we're breaking down explosive testimony from the IRS leadership on the so-called Working Families Tax Cut Act and the rollout of Trump accounts. The numbers being thrown around are massive, the claims are bold, and the implications for taxpayers are even bigger. Before we get into it, like and subscribe so you don't miss real-time breakdowns of what's actually happening in U.S. politics.
Well, the landmark legislation led by President Trump and Secretary Bessent and the Republicans now has over 53 million Americans who have had a deduction from it. 30 million actually the senior benefit. And that 6 million filers have had no tax on tip. 25 million filers had no tax on overtime, and over 30 million seniors, as I said, and 1 million for the car loan deduction. When you look at all of this, it's the reason we talk about the historic refunds. The largest amount of refunds, 80 million going out, and over $280 million, $280 billion in refunds. We have 10% more people receiving a refund this year, while refunds on the absolute are up 11%. Total refunds paid out are up 16%. And for Trump accounts, another landmark legislation which is creating generations of the future's ability to be financially savvy and be able to participate. 5 million have been opened up for dependents, 1 million for newborns this year already, and our expectation is that will continue greatly.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And my next question is, I'd like to give you a chance to respond directly to the attack that you've already received today and have previously received for pausing the direct file program at the IRS. My understanding is that an October 25 Treasury report found that the IRS significantly misrepresented the direct file's costs, and that, in fact, notwithstanding the cost of that program to the U.S. taxpayers, about 70% of all U.S. taxpayers are already eligible to use existing IRS free file programs, a public-private partnership, at no cost to them or to the government at all. Could you just give me your response to this?
Yeah, we
attack?
have seen, thank you. Thank you, Chairman. We have seen that this filing season, over 2 million taxpayers have taken advantage of free file during this filing season. Millions more have used free options provided by private industry also. Direct file was a costly, unnecessary, and less popular duplicate of programs that already are in place. Despite heavy promotion by the Biden administration, direct file was by far the least used free filing option. To put it in real terms, Mr. Chairman, the IRS spent more than $72 million to develop and implement the duplicative system that nearly all individual taxpayers did not use. This works out to a cost to our country of more than $242 per filed return. more than 60% costlier than the IRS estimates for an average individual prepared return. As part of the common sense actions I've taken as the CEO of the IRS, it only makes sense to take the resources that were being wasted on duplicative products and not getting the use, and instead bolster the enhanced programs that have worked for taxpayers.
Thank you very much.
In this recent official remarks, the IRS CEO laid out a sweeping picture of how the new tax framework is affecting Americans. According to his testimony, more than 53 million Americans have already seen some form of tax deduction impact, including 25 million workers benefiting from no tax on overtime and 6 million filers seeing relief on tips. He also pointed to over 30 million seniors receiving benefits tied to Social Security-related tax changes. On top of that, he highlighted car loan interest deductions reaching around 1 million filers, while framing the broader tax package as one of the largest refund cycles in recent years. He claimed refunds are not only widespread but increasing, with tens of millions of Americans receiving payments and overall refund totals rising significantly year over year. But the moment that raised eyebrows was the update on Trump accounts. According to the IRS leadership, roughly 5 million accounts have already been opened for dependents, with around 1 million newborns receiving a $1,000 seed funding deposit. That alone raises serious questions about rollout speed, program structure, and how quickly federal financial programs are being implemented at scale. Then came the pushback from lawmakers on a separate issue, the paused IRS Direct File program. Critics questioned whether the system was necessary, pointing out that most Americans already qualify for free filing options. In response, the IRS defended the decision, calling Direct File costly, underused, and duplicative of existing services. The IRS CEO stated the program cost about $72 million to build and argued that it ended up being significantly more expensive per return than alternative systems already available. His position is clear. Instead of maintaining duplicate systems, resources should be redirected toward improving what already works. From a broader perspective, what we're seeing here is a clash between expansion of federal programs and arguments for efficiency and consolidation. Supporters see expanded tax relief and new financial tools for families. Critics see cost, duplication, and questions about execution. And the truth is, these debates aren't going away anytime soon. This is exactly the kind of policy shift that affects every working American, whether through taxes, refunds, or federal programs tied to family savings. The numbers are huge, the claims are bold, and the political divide is only getting sharper. If you want straight, no-spin breakdowns of what's actually happening in Washington, make sure you like this video and subscribe to stay informed.